Hi, folks. This is HB, and this is my channel, I'm Always New, where we help people practice English in a very relaxed setting. Before I talk more about the channel, I'd like to introduce my co-host, Cool Chika. Hey, Cool Chika.
Hi, HB.
Hey, Cool Chika, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Cool Chika from Kyoto, Japan. And I moved to Austin because of my husband's work 3 months ago. And we'll stay here for next 4 years. And my hobbies are reading tarot cards and going to see street art or visiting small galleries.
Hmm.
I bought that painting on the wall
Oh,
at
nice.
a gallery yesterday, and yeah, I think there is a similarity between tarot cards and art, which we can connect our unconsciousness to consciousness.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think I I really enjoy that.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
How about you? Could you tell me a little bit about yourself,
Yeah,
please?
definitely. So I go by HB, and my YouTube channel is called I'm Always New. I'm from Austin, Texas, which is in America. And for work, I run a real estate business and I also freelance as a software developer. I really enjoy karaoke and playing basketball. But I'm interested in learning more about tarot cards and art, so I'm looking forward to having more conversations with you on this channel. So, Pulchika, can you tell me a little bit why communicating in English is useful for you?
Yeah, since I'm living in the US now, I need to speak English in everywhere. So I want to communicate with people in at restaurants or cafes more naturally,
Mm,
and I want to also make friends from different countries. So to do anything here, we need to speak English. Yeah. So HB, what is difficult about communicating in a foreign language?
yeah, it's interesting because I think since you grew up in a different country and moved to America, you have a little transition period. I also experienced a similar transition period when I moved to Japan, uh, and I worked there. But in the beginning, it was very difficult because I didn't know how to communicate. I felt like a beginner, uh, and the main reason was because I couldn't match the level of a native speaker. Uh, so whenever I would have a conversation, I knew that it would only go to this level. Like here's like a normal conversation, I could only make it to here. So that discouraged me. It made me less interested in trying to communicate because I didn't want it to always end in a very boring way. When I went there to Japan, I felt like I couldn't be myself because I couldn't speak the language and communicate what I wanted to say. So the difficult part is getting it comfortable enough to express yourself fully. So it takes more time. Yeah. Cool.
I agree. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Okay. So cool, Chika, could you tell me for you, what is the best way that you learn foreign languages?
Uh, I think best way is that having the opportunities as much as possible to speak English. Yeah, I know my friend who mastered English with 2 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, she could not speak English at all before she moved to New York.
Hmm.
Yeah, in New York, she stayed with foreign people as
Hmm.
her roommate and worked with native speakers like every day.
Hmm.
Yeah, and she's very social and friendly. And she was not afraid of communicating in English, even though her English was not that good in the beginning. Yeah, so I think the important thing is to have confidence and not to be afraid of communicating in English, even though it's not perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, it's that's a big hurdle that I think not even just learning languages, but when you're learning anything, because you're starting out, when you're a kid, you don't consider these things because everyone is a kid in the classroom and they're like going through the same thing, and people expect them to make mistakes and learn slowly. But when you're an adult, I mean, coming to a different country, not speaking the language, you kind of feel like a kid again. but the expectation is you're an adult, so that I think there's a little bit of discomfort there. But for me, like the best way for me to learn is to have this type of comfortable, slow, like relaxing environment. But that's the environment I would like. But personally, I like to ask questions, no matter how small they are. I may not even know what the response means, like the answer means, but I think like asking the question is like good exercise for your brain because it shows that you are interested. So that's kind of what I look forward to. And also, if there's some kind of funny story in the answer, like I really like comedy. So that if some kind of response or conversation makes me laugh, I will never forget it. So I try to make things fun like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we can ask questions in English, but if someone answers that question, the conversation ends.
Yeah. It's like
it's difficult to keep the conversation for us. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no flow.
Yes.
So that's kind of, I think if you step out of your house, you don't know the expectations, right? If you're going to like the store or, wherever. But before you get there, if there is a place where you can practice very relaxed and slowly until you can get to that point, like I think that would be like a really good experience, learning situation. Yeah.
Yeah, especially Japanese tend to be perfect in everything.
Yeah.
So they want to, they think like they have to speak English perfectly. In a perfect grammar, perfect sentence, perfect pronunciation.
Yeah.
So Japanese can't speak English.
I see.
Yeah, they are afraid of. Yeah, we are afraid of making mistakes.
Yeah.
I think that is kind of cultural difference, I think.
Yeah. Culture difference, but I would also say like the age difference, right? Because when you're an adult, you're supposed to be like solid, everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but I've never met anyone who they woke up one day and they were like, I'm perfect, So it's like a very gradual process to where you can get from like zero to conversational, and then you graduate a little bit more and more until you get to normal or native, right? But even for me, like I mean, I grew up in America. I can't say that I speak English perfectly. The language, it's always changing. There are some things I don't know, some things I do know, but I know enough to do a lot of things, and I can speak English in a lot of situations. And that for me is like that serves a purpose. I mean, that's pretty good. That's good enough. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Because if you have like that type of baseline, you can slowly adjust and improve from there, right? You can like change the situation and use things you heard in the past, try it again and experiment more. But it's really a gradual process, like an inchworm kind of step.
Yeah. And we need the basics to do that.
Yeah, the fundamentals, everything. I mean, you think of like kanji, like the most complicated kanji is made up of like basic radicals, right?
Yes.
That's kind of what it is like for learning English or speaking English as well. So
Yeah, I think so too,
yeah. So I would say like going slow is actually going fast.
Yes. Yeah, not to rush.
Right.
Is the key, I think. Yeah.
Exactly. So this channel is called mAlwaysNew, and I wanted to give a little bit more information about why this channel exists. So this channel exists because many people move to the US with their families, but while one person works for most of the day, the other members don't enjoy life as much since they can't communicate in English. So, I mean, amongst members in my friend circle and family, I know of many people who go through this situation, and I feel like I need to help them because life should be more enjoyable than just waiting for years to go by so you can go back to normal.
じゃあ、このチャンネルをどういうチャンネルにしていきたいかっていうのをちょっと説明したいと思うんですけど、海外に住んだことがなくて、英語も話せないっていう人たちにとっては、環境がいきなり変わって、すごいしんどい方もいっぱいいると思うんですね。あとは、旦那さんの転勤でついてこられる方も多いと思うんですけど、旦那さんは平日仕事に行ってて、仕事仲間もいるのでいいと思うんですけど、奥さんは一日中家にいて、やることもあんまりないし、友達もいないっていう方が結構多いと思うんですね。で、そういう時に、自分はなんか何してるんやろうっていう、ちょっと落ち込んだりとか、悩んだりする方もすごい多いと思います。で、そういう人たち、慣れない環境で苦しんでる人たちとか、孤独を感じてる人たちがつながれるような場所になったらいいなと思ってます。
Nice. Then the next question we wanted to answer is, who does this channel help? Who specifically? So we've touched a little bit on that in the previous response, but this channel, it's for people who want to slowly learn English in a casual way with no pressure involved. So in America, we have these things called office hours, which are sessions where you can be with someone like a tutor or a teaching assistant or the professor after class, and you can be very you can slowly go through specific problems you're having. So this is creating that type of environment. This channel is.
このチャンネルが誰にとっての助けになればいいかっていう話なんですけど、さっきもちょっと話したんですけど、旦那さんの転勤でついてきてる方、一人で家にいる時間が長くて、あまり誰ともつながれてないなっていう方、あとは英語勉強したいけど、語学学校とか行くのはちょっと怖いし、なんか英語だけの環境で勉強するっていうのがちょっと、勇気がないなっていう方にとって、日本語と英語と両方で会話できるので、このチャンネルはそれがいいかなと思います。
Nice. All right, and now a little bit more about our process or how we're going to help people. First, we want to focus on making short videos like these so viewers can learn about us and our style. These videos will be more specific. Some topics we will discuss is like self-introduction, how to answer the question, how are you? So there's going to be some videos about small talk and the difference between communication based on different cultures. And then we want to move into making YouTube live videos so that viewers can ask questions that they have specifically, and then we can answer them in real time. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and we will definitely get together and make videos to help you out. So please don't hesitate to ask questions.
まあ、どういうチャンネルにしていくかっていうのはあんまりまだはっきりとは決まってないんですけど、まあそうですね。文化がそもそも日本とアメリカでは違うので、まあ、アメリカでよくあるシチュエーションを、まあ、最初はビデオにして、私と HB で、まあ、ディスカッションしたビデオを載せていこうかなと思ってます。まあ、例えばそのカフェとかレストランでよくある会話とか、スモールトークでどういうこと聞かれるかとか、まあ、そういう日常で起こりそうな会話を最初はビデオにしていきたいと思います。で、まあ、その後はビデオチャットみたいな感じで、まあ、みんなでこうざっくばらんに、まあ、日常生活で困ってることとか、英語で聞きたいこととか、まあ別に私たちからだけじゃなくて、まあ、視聴者さんたちからもどんどん参加してもらって、まあ、みんなで話せるような場にしたいと思ってます。
All right. Well, thanks for watching the video, and if you've enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe and tune in for the next video. All right then. See you later, Cool Chika.
See you, HB.